One of the best uses for Twitter is social listening. Social media is not about blasting out your message, but rather listening to your audience and building relationships with them. Knowing what people are saying about your business and your industry can be extremely beneficial to you. There are, of course, a lot more advanced Twitter monitoring tools, but for small to medium-sized businesses, this method works great and does the trick. First, we're going to set up some Twitter lists. The ones that I will set up today are the types of lists that I would recommend, but feel free to get creative and create lists that work for your business. First, I'm going to make a list of influencers. These are people that are influential on Twitter in your industry and who it would be beneficial for you to build a relationship with. You will want to keep an eye on these people so that you can engage with them when possible. You can keep this list public if you like. Those you add to it may even be flattered and give you a follow. For my list, I'm adding social media bloggers that I follow. Next, we'll make a competitor list. You will probably want to keep this list private, and it might even be a good idea to not call this list competitors just in case. If you're, say, a dentist, you can just call it dentist or something that describes who your competitors are. Mine are obviously other social media blogs. Add any competitors of your business so that you can keep tabs on what they are up to. Lastly, we'll make a list for potential customers. This list should for sure be private as well, and again, I would not call it potential customers just in case. Maybe give it the name of your area or some other descriptor for that group. If you're just getting started on Twitter, you may not have anyone to add to this list just yet, but you can constantly add to it as you go. I don't really have customers at the social how-to, but when I did this for my website design business, I made a list of local businesses in my area that had websites that were really out of date. That way, I could build a relationship with them on Twitter, and then when the time would come where they wanted a new website, they would already know about me. Some ideas of other people you can add to this list are anyone who has tweeted at you asking about your product or services, people that are tweeting questions about your services. For example, does anyone know a good dentist in this area? Or just anyone that you've interacted with that you think may be interested in your services. Depending on your type of business, you can also make a list of current customers. Social media is great for building customer loyalty and increasing customer retention. If someone buys from you, then gets great service from you on Twitter, they will be more likely to buy from you again. Alright, now that you have your list set up of people that you want to monitor, we'll go to Tweetdeck. If you've never used Tweetdeck before, you can download the Mac, Windows, or Chrome app, or just sign in on the web. Once you're in, you can expand the menu and click the Add Column button and select Lists. Make a column for each list. You can use the Settings button to further refine what displays in that column. For example, you can only show images, only show tweets with certain words, or even choose to exclude retweets. You can also turn on sounds for when a column gets a new tweet. You should also play around with the other types of columns that you can create. If you run multiple accounts, you can create a column for @mentions of all of your accounts. You can create a column for search results, including results for hashtags, or you can create a column for your followers so you can connect with the people who follow you, or even a column for a specific user. So there you have your own Twitter monitoring station. Make sure to check it regularly and try to engage with those people that you want to build relationships with. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more social how-tos.